Hello everyone and welcome back to Nightmares in Nature. As always, I'm your host Mr.G. Today, we're talking about the North American lion, except it's not actually a lion. And there actually were lions in North America during the Ice Age, but I'm getting off topic. Today, we're talking about the mountain lion, Puma concolor. Also known as the cougar, the puma, or even the panther, is a large species of feline native to the Americas and is the second largest cat in the continents, only behind jaguars. First things first, despite their size, the cougars are not actually big cats, as they are not in the genus Panther. In fact, they're closer to house cats than lions, despite their name. Because of this, they are capable of purring but not roaring. The noise that you hear from them are actually growls or shrieks like you'd hear from your cat when they're mad. Cougars are very adaptable cats that can be found in several different environments, such as forests, jungles, mountains, and deserts, and they thrive well in pretty much all of them. Although they used to live all over the Americas, nowadays their range has been decreased substantially, especially in the US, where besides the Florida variety, mountain lions are only now found west of the Rocky Mountains when they used to also be found eastward. Like most cats, they're ambush predators who hide in place until their food comes by, at which point they pounce on them and bite their host until they're dead. With studies indicating that their favorite prey is elk, but like most carnivores, they'll eat pretty much any living thing. As for competition, like most American predators, they are considered lesser to grizzly bears and will often give up their food when confronted by the bears. And then there's wolves, which they have a pretty mutual relationship with. Since while a pack could take on a cougar, one-on-one, the cougar will usually win. Since we're here, let's discuss another Nightmares in Nature cat that isn't a big cat, the jaguarundi, a cat that's good at climbing, but hunts mostly on the ground. Yeah, I don't have much to say here. These things are just slightly larger cats. What do you want me to say? Now let's look at the cards. Alright, with the puma, it calls it its old scientific name of Felis rather than puma, and it claims they're the largest cats in North America, even though jaguars are also found in Mexico, which is a North American country. So, 8 out of 10. Well, this one also calls it Felis instead of its proper name, so 9 out of 10. When it comes to human relations, cougars are pretty feared in areas where they live. I remember growing up, anytime a cougar was spotted in the area, that's all anyone would talk about. And personally, I would always do a double take every 5 seconds while I walked to school to make sure I wasn't being followed. So that's lovely. In addition, cougars are hated by farmers for killing cattle, and some indigenous tribes believe that the wail of the cougar signaled a death for those who heard it. But on a more positive note, the Incas admired the cougar's strength, and it was even associated with the creator deity. Cougars are common in zoos, but weirdly not in pop culture. Think about it. A lot of people know about cougars, but in media, they're always just animals, and I can't think of a name what at the moment. Well, it's all for this episode of Nightmares in Nature. Join us next time when we go back to Strange Wonders.